crowned the men basketball champions 2024 after beating everyone to bag the title unbeaten. And you can see the footage there running on screen. I see real quick on this. The first of its kind, and actually they are invincibles, basically. Regular season, winning without suffering a defeat. And of course, the playoffs, you saw how they did. What do you think made this team really tick the boxes?
Just like his Arsenal. Maybe you can pick it up from there.
You know, you like mixing issues, Tera. Concentrate on this matter. Now, this team...
Isn't Arsenal invincible?
2004. I know you want me to go back to history. You like distracting me. But the idea is that, you see, Nairobi City Thunder is a different, same team name, but different face in terms of players, in terms of management and everything. There's a lot of things to learn from how City Thunder have managed their team this season after all the changes that came up. You go even to their websites and you realize that there is every information about them. Unlike other teams.
There's professionalism in short.
Speaks about a lot of order. So money has come into the team, best players have been brought to the team, and also a lot of order. And I think most of the times what has been lacking in the league is that. So when you get one team that is so organized, then they are going to be an edge over the others. And I think it was really so conspicuous when you see that in the final, a team is winning with, in the 5-match series, three, you stop it.
3 out of 3 and some, yeah.
And then, even look at the margins. I think it was 86 against for something. You see, so basically to say that even the closest challengers were way low
below
compared to them. But basically to say this, Swila, because this point may be lost here, that as City Thunder were being crowned, South Sudan was forcing...
Give the Americans the money.
In fact, they were almost winning it.
Yeah,
and they have sent a statement that going to the Olympics, they could even end up in the bracket medal. Now, this South Sudan just started doing the thing right just the other day, not long ago. And it reminds us, it is never too late to start doing the right thing. Because the moment you start doing the right thing consistently, then you are going to see the fruits. You know, and that's the challenge. Let's borrow the leaf from what Thunder have done in our league, in our national team, and I think we have a lot of potential in our basketball.
I love what Isia is saying. Like, let's do the right thing. Let's support the team. Let's support the players. But again, when it comes back, I just want to be honest. The money that they took home. How can you give a whole team that has maybe almost 50 players 350,000?
It's not even given.
It's not even given. But that is. I saw the statement that was put with the football. I think basketball federation outside there, it was a statement whereby they're being given 350, both teams, men and women, and then another team is getting I think 50,000, 100,000. That is not how we grow our talent, because I need to play at the end of the day when I'm going home, because those are grown-up men. They stay alone, they have to eat, they have to do everything, they have families. As you go home, you have to have something.
Have it on screen.
I hope we I know if you ask the federation now, they'll say they don't get the support from the government. But again, as a federation, you need to know how to get money to support your activities. You don't have to rely on the government all the time. Go out there and market your teams.
Brandon, 1 minute on this.
On this, I think what Thunder have shown us is that there is need for investment. There's need for serious investment. First of all, we start with doing a study about sports. Let's have sports studies. Let's have in-depth studies about how to run sports, about sports management in the country. When you get that right, then I think then getting a serious investor. And I think it's also high time we get a law where we can say that every club, be it football, be it basketball, should be registered as a company, so that it can be run as a company. So that it can be, we must have that idea of running food or sports like a business. Let's have that business mentality so that we can also grow. Because when you invest seriously in it, you get serious players, you pay them salaries like what Thunder is doing. They have contracts, they have KPIs, they are paid salaries, they have professional contracts. That's what keeps them going.
There is one thing I picked from that match, the fans, and that is the epitome of any competition or any championship. So let us build on what we've seen Thunder doing. And if you bring a delicious spot on the table, just like food, I think you will have fans. Going back to South Sudan, a minute. They benchmarked with us. We beat South Sudan, I think, in 2018. The Morans.
Yes.
So it's not, we have somewhere to begin from. Where did we lose it?
Yes.
And then, actually, the point probably I was hoping it would come from you is that KPA have won this title
back to back.
3 times in a row. Yeah. And what is he said, with Thunder we have stability in the management. There's some semblance of order and professionalism. And probably that's what has worked for KP over the years, because finances has never been an issue. Players being paid on time. Training venues never an issue. And Thunder are now matching them on that, and probably this portends a very tight competition.
Look at their facility compared to Nyayo Stadium. Look at it.
And Sula, something else that you need to know is most of these teams and the basketball teams, they're under corporate management. That is, if you look at Equity, talk about KPA, talk about again Strathmore, it's a school that has and USAU and so on, which means they can do better matching to what Thunder is doing, because they have the structure, they have people outside up there where they can make decisions on how to get funds for the team.
You know, Swila, there's a point that you have raised that is very critical, and I think it's a challenge to those corporate brands. In most of the countries, such brands will come to support teams that are not entirely under them.
Yes.
They pump money to them so that they carry their brand. But what we have seen in Kenya is that, and we thank those corporates, of course, for carrying those teams, but they have not given as much. And that's why it's good to have the new men in town, you know, taking care of Thunder, so that they are shown that, yes, you've been doing well, KPA, yes, Equity have been doing well, but you can do much more better, because now they've been challenged. And I want to believe that next season is going to be fireworks if they are going to pull up their socks, because it shows that the potential of our teams, we have always been punching below our weight. If the standards of KPA and Equity are anything to go by. And that's why it's so good to have KPA after that dominance being broken.
That's your thought there. Jacob Isia, Steve Chitera, Ziti Jimo, and of course Orandi giving their input on the state of basketball in the country. And now to our question of the day, we are asking you as we head to Paris 2024, how many medals do you think Team Kenya will win? Talk to us, 22422, hashtag Sporty Monday, at Isaac Swila, at Citizen TV Kenya. We'll be sampling some of them at the tail end of this program. That's the question of the day. We have it on the screen. You can begin texting 22422. The SMS lines are open. You can also X us at Citizen TV Kenya at Isaac Swila, and we will be sampling some of them during and at the tail end of this program. And of course, now it's time for the quick fire segment. And as promised, I have with me a lady and a gentleman on set. They are from ADAK, that is the